Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome, cross watchers. If you're new to the channel, hey, nice to meet you. Happy to have you join us. I am going to pull from the Rose Oracle just to activate the reading. Let's see what message we get today. Whoops. Here we go. From the Rose. Open. Say yes. Expand through the extremes and trust life. Ooh, isn't that a beautiful graphic? See her looking up at the sun. Open. Trust in life, saying yes through the extremes, the highs and the lows, the ups and the downs, the ins and the outs of it all. It's a lovely message for you, for all of us. Anyone watching, you can claim that. I've been telling everybody we have all planets direct until the 4th of May. And so... yes, happy 1st of May. The next reading I'm going to do is the monthly energy update. That'll be tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. That's the one where I take the month week by week, and I check in with you, your beloved, and the connection, and then I do the astrology, like an overlay for it, so it's time stamped as well for your convenience, so you can kind of check back on it week by week. Yeah, April was a lot. May will not be quite as intense. We closed out eclipse season. And we had a lot of personal planet retrograde activity as well. So here we go. Jeez. Starting off with the 7 of Swords, and what's crossing us here is the Lover's card. Oh my gosh. So we've got some, oh, Pisces. Wow, what a way to kick it off. So if this is the way this is coming through, it just feels to me like I'm getting a not so great vibe. Yeah. Let me pull. Okay, good. All right, this is making it a little easier. The Wheel of Fortune in the root of the problem is we may have like a little bit of a runner situation. Someone who's kind of not really ready to make the choice yet to be in a connection that is sort of fated. It's, you know, F-A-T-E-D. And because we have the Wheel of Fortune, that's the root of the problem. The timing may be off, or divine time isn't really sort of lining up yet. In the past, 10 of Pentacles. So if we have 10 of Pentacles in the past, we're talking about life partnership, building a life with somebody. And so this topic has come up before. If it's showing up in the past, it's come up before. Top of mind, 5 of Wands. We have drama, we have challenge, we have chaos, we have conflict. We may have some outside interference or competition getting in the way here. And your person may be avoiding all of this now. Right, because we have the Lover's card is being challenged. Yeah. In the near future, though, we do have the sun, so we'll look for the clarifiers around that. Is it sort of pointing to some happiness? You know, the sun kind of shows us where we may have some success, a breakthrough, or will there be some further interference? Spirit's message to you here with the Devil card is talking about egoic fears, resistance, shadow, maybe some manipulation afoot, possibly. For your person, the hidden energy is the moon. That's fear as well. Yeah. But how do things unfold going forward? We've got the Ten of Cups. So we definitely have a powerful connection, but we also have powerful interference on some level. Maybe within and also coming from outside sources. Yeah. It's a lot. So let's take it one step at a time. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Five of Swords. I feel like you're sort of holding your own here, trying to stay positive, but on some level, on an internal level at least, in your unconscious awareness, you are feeling defeated here, maybe even played. We've got both the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords. In your very conscious awareness, there's something going on that's challenging this connection, avoidance or deception. You may be you're trying to stay optimistic, but on some level, the cards from the bottom of the deck, remember, are what you can't see because it's either an internal process for you, for them, or playing out behind the scenes. So you may be having trust issues, questioning intentions, or feeling defeated somehow, or set up, or being like you're being sabotaged. And because we have the Five of Wands, you very well could be by outside sources. So let's see and that could be coming from anywhere. It doesn't always have to be people, right? Sometimes the Five of Wands can be, it can be other players that but it can be, distance interfering or work things interfering. But because the wands have to do with intensity and passions flaring and anger and temper, etc., the first place we go is to meddlesome stuff, or an ex and other people getting involved, and friends and people interfering. So that's what I normally say as outside interference, but it can in fact be anything. So let's look at the Wheel of Fortune. The problem, there's that Ten of Pentacles again. Empress, yes. Nine of Cups. So we may have a little complacency on the part of your person because of their fears, kind of like, well, maybe things are good as they are. The timing may not be right to be thinking about the future, right? Or planning for something more long-term, right? I do think it's come up before, and I think it's coming up again, and I think this person we'll know in a minute, put you on ice before in the past, and now it's coming up again, and the same thing is sort of happening. So let's see, Ten of Pentacles in the past. There's the Sun, King of Wands, Four of Swords. So some thought being given to it. I do feel this was in better times, lots of happiness, desire, everything firing on all cylinders in a good way. Yes, this could be the person I'm going to walk through life with. And yet, Four of Swords from the bottom of the deck might have been what was playing out behind the scenes. Lots of deep thought, reflection now. Like now we go to ground and we think about things. It can be a healing card, but it's not always. The Four of Swords is like, you know how you say, like, I'm going to pray on this, like, I'm going to think about it? Yeah, kind of like that. But I feel like this is when things were good and until they weren't. And then we have this top of mind now is the interference, the conflict, the tension, Five of Wands, little drama. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, the timing is off here. And there's the Seven of Swords. And because we have, pardon me, the sun is going down, so my lighting is going to be a little bit challenging. Right? Because we have the Wheel of Fortune, which can be divine time and, how things are unfolding, even sometimes karmically. And you're anticipating, like, the timing of it all, but we've got some things playing out here. Five of Wands. It's tension. It can be tempers flaring. It can be, too many cooks in the kitchen. It can be people interfering. It can be competition, other people getting in the mix. But there's that Seven of Swords. So I'm feeling like the topic of this Ten of Pentacles is coming up. I feel like, it may be causing, right, Ten of Pentacles, life partnership. Do you see us moving forward? I just feel it's there. It's like the elephant in the room, whether you're talking about it or not. And it may just somehow be presenting itself in ways that are causing some drama. And therefore, it may cause you to feel like this person's avoiding you, or that you can't trust their intentions, and maybe you're feeling a little defeated by that. And on some level, with that Three of Wands, it's what you're anticipating. Like, when will the time be right? Right? Because we got it in the past, everything felt good, and now here it is as the root of the problem. It's how you're showing up. Seven of Swords crossed by the Lover's card. The Lover's card is a card of choice, free will. You're free to make a choice, and you're feeling like, I'm trying to be optimistic here, I'm trying to see this in a positive light, but it's hard because all I'm meeting up with is, well, aren't things good the way they are? Can't we keep things the way they are? And maybe you don't want, maybe you're ready for more. And what you might be getting are excuses or arguments or tension. Yeah, weird reactions that are now, it's getting your attention. Like, what's going on here? So in the near future, we have the Sun, Ace of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Moon. Ooh. So, there's no denying the happiness, the love, the Three of Cups can be conciliatory, like, come on, this is good. We have a good time. We love each other. It all feels so good. But deep down inside, there are some reservations, some apprehensions, some fear, some anxieties, something lurking. I do feel in the near future there will be a little bit of reconciliation around it. And it'll quash things for a while. But it won't resolve the fears. It won't resolve the tensions completely. It'll quash it for a little while. And Spirit's letting you know with the Devil card that it's a shadow artifact. It's a shadow artifact. And that what happens when somebody really has some deeply ingrained egoic fears, that becomes resistance. And, it's not coming from the soul. It's not a commentary about love, or lack of. It is, it's a weird egoic self-protection. I'm going to keep you small so you don't get hurt kind of a mechanism. And if you think about it, when we leave this earth, it's said, scientists have shown that most people, before they say their final goodbyes, their regrets are not for what they've done. Their regrets are about what they didn't do, what they were most afraid of, the chances they didn't take. Okay? So that's what, that devil energy really speaks to. Things we don't want to take the chance. We don't want to let go. So we over control. Yeah, because here's what the clarifiers are. Just got to take that step. Let go of the shore that you're on to move to the calmer waters. But it takes courage. And interestingly enough, the only card in the tarot that overcomes the devil is the Strength card. Yeah, Leo, I know. I hear you. I'm trying to tell them. So it's interesting that it's in unconscious awareness, right? When the conscious is so filled with this, like, I cannot let this go. I have to control this. I have to, right? So Spirit's trying to let you know that it's the strength that it's going to take, the courage that it's going to take, the confidence that it's going to take to overcome that obstacle of the ego. It's there, it's available, but it's kind of, tamped down for now. But once it's accessed and pulled to the surface, one baby step at a time, and get you past it. So, and when I say get you, I mean them, right? Because it's not your fear. It's theirs. Now remember, this is all reversible, so you could be, here's the cross watcher, and I'm reading for you, and they're the Pisces that's afraid, right? So these things can come through reversed, which happens a lot, very common. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, I feel like Spirit's trying to let you know it doesn't take much to kind of just take that one step to release the fear. And then the hidden energy for this person is the moon. The moon does represent the sign of Pisces in tarot, so that's interesting. For those of you who are here as cross watchers. Page of Swords, Ten of Wands, Knight of Wands. Well, this person definitely has established a bit of a pattern here. It's like a hide and go seek kind of a thing. I feel like this person, acts on the impulse. They kind of come in strong and passionate, and they seem very self-assured, and things are going great, and it just like the Sun, the Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups, it fires on all cylinders, like I said, and everything's going really well. And then they freak. There's the moon, here's the moon. And it happens cycles through again. Because the Knight of Wands for me seems to be a patterns card. For as long as I've read tarot, it always seems, not always, but almost always represents some form of a pattern. So we have this moon and then this Page of Swords being very curious and, the weight of the world on their shoulders, and I just don't want to be this way anymore. And I'm really, really curious about, just sort of getting over this and giving it another try and just sort of offloading all this burden and having the relief of that. And so they re-up it, and that's what I see here. Yes, you do make me happy. I do think you're the one, and I do love you and only you, and let's do this. And it's so jubilant and such a great moment. And then what cycles back through? The moon. So I feel like this is a pattern for this person. And Spirit's letting you know, it's going to take them reaching down deep and pulling up the strength to challenge the shadow. And it's just one step at a time for them to get beyond it. Ten of Cups in the outcome position. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and there's the Lover's card. Okay, so it's going to take a hot minute and require some patience. And I feel a little push-pull here. The Eight of Swords can be some overthinking, right? Over kind of mental processing and kind of getting stuck at times, but ultimately it's a matter of choice. And so that Eight of Swords is sort of as things unfold organically, and it comes back to, well, do you want to be right about this, or do you want to be happy? If that makes sense. I mean, we've got the Lover's card, which is the choice, and the Ten of Cups, which is happily ever after. And the truth is, for this person, the happily ever after is what's going to be available to them. And the Lover's card, that playing out behind the scenes, it's your choice. It's right here. It's your choice. You can run, Seven of Swords, but there's really nowhere to hide here because it's all right in front of you. It's all right in front of you, and it's unfolding at a real natural organic pace. It's been growing over time. And are you going to stay stuck in a prison of your own making, hiding in the shadow of darkness of your fears and insecurities? Or are you going to overcome that and see how easy it is to live in love with a partner who adores you in a bond that is very rare and seems fated, right? Preordained, if you will. So I'm seeing, it's not going to magically appear, but it just feels like this is something that's going to continue to unfold. And there may continue to be fits and starts. It's just, you're not hallucinating it, but it just seems like it's pattern. And there's, 3 steps forward, 1 step back, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It's just a process. For them, for you, the process is, can you continue to be pushed and pulled, and what does it do to your capacity for trust? Yeah. In this relationship. Because it's not that this person doesn't love you. It's what they're ready for. It's the timing of it all, what they're ready for. And the problem is they keep coming back around and acting like, oh, like I couldn't be happier. Of course I love you. You're the one. You're the only one. And then they, just as quickly as they realize that and claim it, they disavow it somehow. They get spooked. And that cannot be easy on one's own ego structure. So, yeah. That's what I see. So I am going to take it to the extended, and we're going to look at this person a little deeper, how they're really processing the connection, how they see you, think about you, feel about you, their intentions. Because I can see some things about them here, but I'm not really getting a full picture. So I'm going to give you the astrology too here that showed up, but before that, the links to the extended are below. There are 3 ways to get extendeds. They're numbered. Number 2 is always going to be your one-time purchase. It's just this extended. The link will take you to moments.com. You grab the extended. You do still have to, not always, but for most of you, have to log in, create the password, log in, and get your extended that way. It's good for 30 days. The other 2, option 1 and option 3, are monthly memberships, and they renew automatically, so that you know that. And the Pisces membership is the monthly membership, gives you access to the Pisces collection, the new moon collection, the full moon collection, and the monthly energy updates. So you'll get all those extendeds as well. All right. And it's pretty cool because you get access to all the past readings I've done. So if there's something that you watched once on YouTube and you wished you had gotten that extended, you can go watch it. So it's not just from today forward. It's everything I've ever done for those collections. But you do have to go to moments.com like you would any membership platform, and log in with your username, which is your email address and your password. Go to the left-hand side where it says subscriptions. Click on that. It opens up to your active membership. You click on that, and then it opens up to the whole where all the videos are. All right, and you'll be able to scroll to Pisces, click on that, or scroll to the new moon collection, click on that. Yeah, you get the drift. And then option 3 is the all access pass, which is like the holy grail. It's the vault where everything I've ever done lives. So if you're a tarot junkie, that's a great option. If you tend to buy 3 or more extendeds, it's the better option for, it's very cost effective. Okay, so that is what I have for you there. If you've enjoyed this reading, if you enjoy my style, and you haven't yet done so, please do subscribe below. That's what really helps me grow on this platform and keeps me doing what I love to do most. So I thank you in advance. Here is the astrology. The Lover's card came out twice. That is associated with the sign of Gemini, 9 of Pentacles, Virgo, Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Wheel of Fortune came out twice. That's Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. We have the Empress, which is Venus, Taurus, and Libra. The Sun came out twice. That is associated with Leo, King of Wands, Leo. We have the Moon came out twice, Pisces. Devil is associated with Capricorn, Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo. In the Strength card, Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. That's it. And you're open. Say yes, expand through the extremities, yeah, and trust life. Ooh boy, yeah, trust definitely is the word of the day for this reading. So that's what I have. I'm headed to the extended. The links are below. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.